Coming up on the East End.
We're basically selling fun in all shapes and forms.
Suit up for an extreme adventure in our East End waters. Plus,
Lavender flowers are a plant from heaven.
Learn how one man brought his love of lavender from France to the North Fork. And
go inside the kitchen at a legendary luncheonette that's been around for more than a century.
from lavish Hamptons hotspots
To local North Fork hidden gems.
come with us as we explore the people and places that make up Long Island's East End.
Welcome to the East End. I'm Erin Colton.
And I'm Joe Arena.
We've got lots to see this weekend.
And while you're exploring it all with us, don't forget to play along in our East End trivia game. You'll see questions pop up during the show. Scan that QR code and submit your answers at the end of the program for a chance to win a free trip to the East End on Hampton Jitney, plus some News 12 swag.
Lavender is in bloom here on the North Fork.
And here at Lavender by the Bay in Calverton, you'll find more than 30 acres of lavender. And coming up in a little bit, we'll walk you through the fields.
First, we're heading to a business that's been teaching tourists how to water ski and wakeboard for more than a decade.
If you're trying to experience the East End, doing it through us is the best way to do it.
An experience is exactly what you're going to get with Peconic Water Sports. Here, you can go wakeboarding, water skiing, wake surfing, and tubing.
We are based out of Southold on the North Fork, but we also have locations on Shelter Island, 2 in Sag Harbor, 1 in Easthampton at 3 Mile Harbor, and then 1 in Montauk. We also have boat rentals. We have a boat club over the 7 locations that we're at. You can use any of those. We're here to accommodate anything that anybody wants to do out on the water.
Peconic Water Sports opened about a decade ago when its owner, Joe Flodderin, decided to quit his job in finance and start his own business. What was it in you to just take that leap of faith?
And we're basically selling fun in all shapes and forms, and that makes it easy to be good at it and to have a good time and then to push that onward to your customers.
While the pros make things look easy, that wasn't the feeling as I started off my adventure on the water.
All of those sports are achievable from a young age. We'll start with a fresh, strong 5-year-old. At no point have I seen anybody get up on a pair of water skis, look around and be like, this is not for me.
All right, last question.
Yeah.
How do you think I'm gonna do?
I think you're gonna do great. I feel like I'm confident for you at this point. You'll be absolutely fine.
First thing you're going to do is try and get your feet in the right spot.
Okay,
Your back
what's
foot,
the right spot?
The right spot. About shoulder width apart, maybe a little further. That's your handle. You're going to hold onto that with 2 hands.
For dear life. Before jumping in, I got some quick tips from my instructor, Sammy.
Toes are going to be pointing up towards the sky, and you're going to be floating. You're going to have a life jacket on, you're going to float in the water, heels resting on the deck, nice and easy. From there, all you got to do is stand up.
All I have to do.
That's
it.
Easy as that.
Well, let's hope I do it. And now the pressure was on. Let's try this out. Let's go. Oh, God. Okay.
Here's some line tension.
The first try, well, didn't even look like a try.
Whoa, almost.
And after another, and another, another,
Stand up tall. Up you go. Up, up, up. Hey.
and another.
There you go. Up you go tall. Hey, she's up and running.
I was up, wake surfing in the Peconic Bay for the very first time.
It's certainly a feeling of accomplishment, especially if you've fallen a few times. Consistently keep telling yourself that this is not going to happen. The time that it does, it's pretty elating.
The feel of excitement hasn't left me yet, but no matter if you stand up on the board or not, experiencing this thrill in the waters of the East End is special. Woo! Okay.
There's something magical about the East End in general, right? The North Fork is just incredible for boating. There's very few places in the world, and the places that are like that are so inaccessible to most people. It's unbelievable.
I'm just glad you did that story and not me, because we probably never would have had me up on 2 feet.
I actually didn't think I was going to be able to stand up, but the guys were so great. They helped me through it, and what a rush it was.
Wow. Yeah. Well, if you're looking for something a little more relaxed, my pace, I always say, how about getting lost in fields of lavender?
This place smells as good as it looks.
And as I found out, there's more than flowers at this family-run farm.
Lavender flowers are a plant from heaven. You can see the color, the smell, the motion, and it's really unique.
And for Serge Rosenbaum, his fascination with lavender began many years ago as a little boy in the south of France.
When I was a child in Paris, one day a farmer with a donkey came with 2 bags of lavender in the back of the donkey, and that's the way I got connected. It was the smell. It was very unique. It was very strong and very calming.
But the idea of growing lavender as a business was something that started very organically when the family moved to America.
We bought a house in Southold on a dune. Nothing was growing, and I said to myself, you know what, let me try to put some lavender plants. After 3 years, everything was growing so nice that we didn't know what to do with it.
So sharing became the best answer, Serge says.
We put a bench in front of the house with lavender flowers, with a pot with money. When we came back from the beach, all the lavender was gone. The pot was overflowing with money. So I said to my wife, whoa, look, something is cooking over here. And that's the way it started.
And in 2002, Lavender by the Bay was born, with 17 acres in East Marion and over 80,000 lavender plants. The farm went viral on social media. So in 2018, they expanded and opened a second location here in Calverton.
When you smell it, your brain processes in the same area as memories. So when you smell the lavender, it brings back old memories. It could bring back your mother. It brings back your grandma's attic.
And following in his father's footsteps, Hanan can't imagine a better place to work.
I grew up spending my summers working the fields with him. I had a real job. Then I decided that I wanted to work with my family and do the family business. And, you know, this is my office.
And Hanan tried to teach me how to work the land and harvest the lavender.
Right where it stops is where you cut. Grab it and then cut. There you go.
Well, not bad for my first bundle, right? Try another one here.
I have a couple of years on you, so.
You do?
They grow both English and French lavender at their North Fork locations, and the photo ops are endless. Just call ahead to see what's in bloom and book your tickets. Then, the best way to decide which lavender to take home is to test them out for yourself.
When you rub the flowers, the oil comes out.
The oil.
And then it hits you.
It releases.
It releases.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
each one is a little bit different.
And so are their lavender oils, which they make and sell at their gift shop on site. You can also purchase lavender bath and body products, along with their lavender sachets, designed by Hanan's mother.
We do many farmers markets in the city through Grow NYC. We're at Union Square, Grand Army Plaza in Brooklyn, the Upper West Side, so you can find this all throughout the city.
It's really a unique business, and we're very happy to be able to supply.
And for Serge, he says he can't believe what started out as a simple love for lavender has grown into this.
People don't have to go to France to see it. An hour away from Midtown Tunnel, and you find tractors on the road. You can see across the field. You can see the farmer plowing the field. It's unique.
You can hear the birds. You can watch the flowers swaying in the wind. You can frolic in our fields. It's really an incredible experience that's one of a kind.
I actually didn't know there were so many different kinds of lavender.
Neither did I, and they have a shop down here that has tons of stuff, so it's great. But it's just relaxing to come here and do what we're doing right now, just sitting in it.
Does it de-stress you?
Don't know yet. Kind of new to lavender, so we'll see.
Another must-do if you're heading out to the East End this summer is grabbing a fresh lobster roll.
Yeah, and they're serving them up at Silly Lily's fishing station, and you can have some fun on the water while you're there as well. We teamed up with Discover Long Island for an inside look.
Captain your own vintage wooden boat, catch some fish, sail along the bay, and then dine at Lily's here at Silly Lily's Fishing Station in East Moriches. This beloved fishing station has been a staple in the community since the 1930s. It is the last fully operating fishing station, with the marina offering a variety of boat rentals for fishing expeditions or a cute canopy boat rental for a day of sunbathing on one of the little islands.
It's always nice when you go somewhere and you can feel like you've escaped. So I thought, well, why can't we do this on Long Island? This is an island, it's surrounded by water, there's lots of boats here, we have so much waterfront. So why don't we embrace that and just kind of provide a destination where people can feel like they've completely escaped for the day.
Not only do they have an array of on-the-water rentals and gear, you can dock and dine at Lily's or have the food delivered to you out on the water. Some of the local favorites are the fresh Arnold Palmer, Tie-Dye Skies cocktail with elderflower tonic, and of course the lobster roll and Krabby fries. For dessert, enjoy the creamy coconut sorbetto in a coconut, or try a slice of their famous key lime pie.
Very dog-friendly, very kid-friendly. I mean, it's friendly for everybody. Anybody that wants to come here and have a nice time, just come with your kids, come with your dogs, your friends, anybody, and just enjoy a day on the bay.
They host Friday night bingo, Sunday brunch, and live music and outdoor movies throughout the season. For Discover Long Island, I'm Brianna McEnroe.
Thanks, Brianna. Still ahead, it's polo season in the Hamptons.
And we're giving you an all-access pass to one of the hottest events of the summer.
Welcome back to the East End. You know, one of my early childhood memories of the East End is taking a walk here in Westhampton Beach or a bike ride with my grandfather down to Eckhart's Luncheonette. And while it's been a part of my life for more than 4 decades, it's been around for much longer than that. A visit to Eckhart's Luncheonette in Westhampton Beach is more than just eating out. It's a trip back in time. And the first part of that trip begins before the door even closes behind you. There's a decades-old newsstand, and its shelves still lined with some of the headlines we all still remember.
My father started mostly with the Kennedy magazines and stuff, and then people just continuously would bring him, and he would put all the newspapers that he felt was important up or whatnot.
Dee McLean is talking about her father, Warren "Red" Eckhart, who took over the business from his father after World War II. A business that wasn't always serving up breakfast and lunch. At its very beginning, it was a bar. And speaking of beginnings, this building was literally where it all started for Red.
He was actually born, we have an apartment upstairs in the bedroom that him and my mom ended up sharing.
He was born in that
their
bedroom?
6 children, yes.
And it was also after the war when Red met his wife, Shirley, out east.
He met my mother. She grew up in Easthampton, and she had cousins around here.
And as the years rolled on, Shirley continued to live just upstairs and celebrated many milestones with her growing family here at the Luncheonette up until a year ago when she moved out. And like the East Enders who started this business, the crowd here at the Luncheonette is largely local. But during the summer months, things get busy with out-of-towners here for the beach, which is just a couple of miles down the road. And Eckhart's cash-only policy isn't the only thing that's been around for decades. Their signature tin ceiling is still intact. The booths are the same ones I sat in as a kid 4 decades ago, and there's nostalgic decor. In fact, it's these old bottles that mark the beginning of the Luncheonette's charm.
In the mid-60s, they would go after work and dig and hunt for the bottles. So that's how they started filling the cases up with the bottles.
But maybe the most iconic part of Eckhart's is the phone booth. It's moved around quite a bit throughout the years, and it's a lot less functional than it used to be.
We would take our to-go orders on there when my husband and I first started, and you know, if somebody was in there gabbing, it'd be like, oh no, how are we gonna get our orders? But yeah, and everybody has a story with that phone booth. There's names written all over inside, carved in there. Someone actually called somebody from the phone booth, asked them to marry him from the phone booth. I'll have to check into that one.
Like any restaurant, its success depends on the food. And here at the Luncheonette, that's been around since 1911, it's about making what people know and have always wanted.
Turkey and vegetable paninis for breakfast, eggs Benedict, Florentine, wraps. Breakfast wraps are a big thing too.
And if you ask Dee what's the secret to more than a century of success, it's not something very complicated either.
Why did it last so long?
I guess just a lot of hard work and family and caring and loving.
Love a good luncheonette. Thanks, Joe. Well, what's summer in the Hamptons without polo? It's not just a sport, it's a place to be seen. And we got an inside look at one of the biggest polo events of the season.
Wild, completely wild, insane. We're like gauchos on horses.
Polo is in full swing on Long Island's East End.
You're going as fast as you can go on the horse. They can run as fast as you can go, 35 to 40 miles an hour. Completely insane.
Martine Peppa is the captain of one of the teams competing in this year's Polo Hamptons 2024 event in Bridgehampton later this month.
Polo, bringing the amazing people that we have around with Social Life magazine.
The event on July 20th and 27th, organized by Social Life magazine, draws big-time celebrities and A-listers from across the tri-state.
Christy Brinkley is hosting the July 20th event. They can have something to eat, drink, socialize, meet people, network.
Martine is one of the stars of the show.
I've been playing since I'm 3, I would say. My grandfather put me on a horse with no saddle.
Along with his more than a dozen horses.
I have 18 horses. Per game, I use between 10 to 12 horses.
Really?
Yes, yeah. We don't even get off from the whole game. We just jump from horse to horse. From the saddle, it's wild. It's like when you watch Formula 1, that they go and they take 2 seconds to 3 seconds.
Martine says everyone can fall in love with the sport of polo, so he tried to teach me a thing or two.
Do you know how many players in each team?
On the field?
On the field
at
playing?
One point?
Yes.
5.
No, it's 4.
Okay, but it was close.
What about the side of the field? Comparing with the NFL, for example, what do you think it would be?
It's 50 yards.
It's 350 yards by 150. Okay. Pretty big.
So it's bigger than I thought.
It's 9 NFL fields.
Okay. But now it was time to teach me how to play the game so many will watch in the Hamptons this summer. Oh, this is a high step here, Martine.
Yes, come on, you can do it.
I mean, how do you do this?
1, 2, go.
Okay.
There you go. You hit it with this part. Here, like that. See? It's not easy.
Okay, it was my first try.
There you go. Not bad.
I'll be sticking to the sidelines for the event to take in the beauty of the sport.
It's beautiful to watch the horses in the game.
To get tickets to this month's Polo Hamptons event, just go to polohamptons.com or scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen. Still ahead.
I'm spraying the crops that I'm eating myself and feeding my family, and I thought there's got to be a better way.
We visit a North Fork farm that's been growing organic produce for more than a decade. Welcome back. There's nothing like fresh produce from our East End.
Yeah, and at Sangley Farms in Peconic, it's all about organic.
Fred Lee is a Long Island farmer with deep roots, planted in the mid-40s when Fred's dad, George, returned home from World War II.
My grandfather was a laundryman in Queens Village. My dad and my uncles, they decided that, well, let's do something else.
George and his brothers, Hugh and John, created Sangley Farms, growing Asian vegetables in Melville on Long Island.
Then my family moved to East Moriches, and we were there from '64 to 1987.
When Fred took over the business in the 1980s, they settled here at this farm in Peconic.
We were supplying the wholesale Chinese vegetable market in New York City, Boston, Washington, Philadelphia, year-round. Somewhere in the late 1990s, everyone started growing Chinese cabbage.
That's when the family business shifted to retail.
My wife wanted to do something involving the kids with the farm, and the first project was growing and cutting and harvesting the flowers, and then we got into heirloom tomatoes. Everything just kind of expanded from there.
In 2007, Sangley Farms went certified organic.
I'm spraying the crops that I'm eating myself and feeding my family, and I thought there's got to be a better way. We have 23 acres in this location. We lease and rent from various neighbors and the Peconic Land Trust, about 100 acres total.
And now the third generation is involved. Fred's son Will and partner Lucy all have a hand in running the business, supporting the community at farmers markets and farm share programs.
One of the things we're involved with is the CSA, Community Supported Agriculture. People pay up front to get the veggies all season that we deliver to their drop sites. And it's really important for our farm because it gives us the initial revenue to run the operation. And it's great for the customer because they get a reduced cost share and they get fresh local veggies.
I just have to say thank you. We wouldn't be able to do what we do unless we had great customers like we have now.
Wow, really not your average farm stand.
No, and I can't tell you, the produce that comes fresh from the farms, it's like nothing else.
Delish. Time now to check your answers in our East End trivia game. If you've been playing along, scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen. It'll take you to our website where you can submit your answers for the chance to win a free trip to the East End on Hampton Jitney, plus some News 12 swag.
You'll also find more information on our website about all the places we've explored in this episode.
And while you're there, let us know about your favorite places to visit on the East End, from lavish to local.
Because it just may be our next adventure. See you next time.